right, now we got it. I'm gonna let you get started, Leah. We're all ready.
Awesome.
Oh, I guess I better take this.
I mean, I can do it with the cha-cha in the background.
I thought I turned it off.
I'm going to lose Joe on that one. Hey, it would be a very unique call for sure. All right. Welcome, everybody. Happy Wednesday. My name is Leah Sheeter, and I'm so excited that you joined us tonight. During our time together, we're going to tell you about a virtual business opportunity that's making a huge difference for people. People that are hungry, willing, and coachable can create an additional income stream with this opportunity. And I know a lot of people would love to work for themselves. You guys give me just a second. I'm going to get some water. How is it that right when you start talking, your throat is like, starts going crazy? But I know that that's been true in the past, but even more so now, I would say there are people looking for ways to create a second stream of income. And a lot of people that would love to work for themselves. And if they had a way to do it that was low risk and minimal investment, and it fits into an already busy lifestyle, that is kind of the best of both worlds. So before I talk about the opportunity, I'm just going to introduce myself for a minute here. Like I said, my name is Leah. I am a mom of 4. My husband is a pastor. I'm a homeschooling mom. We live in Orlando, Florida. And when this particular opportunity came into my life, it was actually 13 years ago. And I was a newlywed and had no kids. So my life has changed a lot since then. But it actually came into my life initially because I had some pretty serious health issues that were going on that I was really trying to get to the bottom of. So my primary focus and interest was getting my health on the right track. However, once I saw a solution that made sense, which you'll get to learn a little bit tonight about that. But when I saw a solution that made sense for my health and also realized that there was an opportunity to help other people get connected to that solution and earn an income stream doing that, it really was a no-brainer to me. I didn't necessarily initially think I was going to do as much as I have with it. And that's the beautiful thing about it. I love that I can say that as a mom who has, I know tonight we're really focused on sharing with teachers and people with an education-based background. And that is part of my story. And I'm so excited that I get to now say that I was able to build something significant for my family through the years of having babies, moving cross country, starting to become a homeschool mom. And yet it all started because of a simple decision that I made for my health. And so that's the awesome thing about what this opportunity is that each person can decide what they need, how this aligns with it, and how much they want to do with it. And that may change in different seasons of life. And so what I can say though, is if I can do it, you can too. If it's something that connects with you and that you could see yourself getting excited about, I would love to just invite you tonight to listen in with an open mind, because even if it's not for you, it may very well be for someone that you know, because there are people not just looking for health solutions, but they are looking for creative ways to earn second stream of income. And what better way to do it than doing it by actually impacting and serving people around you? There's really no more noble way to earn an income. So what I have learned as an entrepreneur is that you need to do your homework before you say yes to any new venture. And I've found that there are 5 areas that you need to evaluate in any business in order to say yes or no to that business. So I'm going to show you and share with you what those are. So here we go. Hopefully you guys can see the screen here. Let's go right here. Okay, so the 5 areas that we're going to walk through are product or service offered, the company, the compensation, and the support and timing. And as an entrepreneur, whether or not you say yes to this specific opportunity, you will want to take note of these 5 areas and consider those anytime you're evaluating an opportunity. So everybody can walk away tonight having learned something that you can apply to your life. Now, if you agree that all 5 of these check out, maybe you'll find it is a good fit for you. But I do encourage you, like I said, to keep an open mind. And I'm going to introduce my co-host, Miss Vicki Brown. So excited to get to co-host with Vicki this evening, and she's going to get us started on evaluating the 5 areas.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Leah. So the first thing you want to look at is the product and service offered. There are 4 things to consider regarding the product and the service. So number 1 is there a recognized need? Number 2, does the product and service meet the need? Number 3, is it priced to sell? And number 4, is it priced for profit? So let's talk about how our opportunity addresses all 4 of these. First, is there a recognized need? And you can see on this slide, Americans eat an average of only 2.7 servings per day of fruits and vegetables combined, when we really need upwards of 13 servings. So definitely a need. Next, science tells us that 7 of the top 10 leading causes of death in the US are attributed to chronic disease, and that if doctors simply started prescribing fruits and vegetables more than pills, it could save more than 100 billion in healthcare cost, which is tremendous. It has actually been reported that it's not necessarily what we're eating that's killing us, it's more what we aren't eating. And poor diet is cited the #1 risk factor responsible for more illness and death around the world than any other factor. So clearly there is a need. Now I'm going to take a few minutes to share how our product meets these needs. So we provide quick, simple, and sustainable solutions and a supportive community that enables people to increase their fruit and vegetable intake every single day. Clinical research done in countries all over the world with our product has shown it positively impacts the components of our health that help prevent many chronic illnesses and diseases. We all know we need to eat more fruits and vegetables, but how often do we actually do it? That's why medical professionals all over the world recommend these solutions to families. Okay, now let's address the 3rd thing to consider when evaluating our product or service. Is it priced to sell? So we provide a way for people to get 30 to 50 plants in their body every single day for what some people pay for a cup of coffee, which I think is phenomenal. As it relates to the cost of 30 to 50 fruits and vegetables per day, this is an incredible value. And as an added bonus, kids can get it for free for up to 4 years. And so lastly, is it priced for profit? Certainly it is. Hundreds and thousands of individuals around the world are earning a secondary income stream just by partnering with our company. Maybe you're at the point where you feel like you like what we have to offer is a solution that makes sense to you. Or maybe you're thinking of a few people in your life who could benefit. If what we've shared thus far makes sense, the next thing to evaluate is the company. So let's take a closer look at the company. Leah?
All right, awesome. So when I looked at the company, I realized two things. One, that they were stable and lasting. I actually remember thinking to myself, well, if I am going to invest in building something here, how do I know that they're going to be around? So the fact that it was a long-standing company with an awesome track record really mattered. Our company has actually been in business for over 50 years, with the original founder still serving as president. Our flagship product has remained the same for over 26 years, and we have a focused, narrow product line. So that's some of my favorites personally about the actual company. 2020, which I know was a tremendous challenge of a year for so many people and so many companies. And one of the things that I'm so excited to say is that it actually was our biggest year as a company ever. And we have increased growth that's continuing since then. And we are impacting together over 500,000 kids throughout the world with better health and an opportunity to receive free nutrition, like Vicki mentioned, which is huge that we get to do that together. We are actually in over 20 countries around the world. Here's a quick pic of all the awesome places that we are, and we are still expanding. And we also actively partner with some pretty amazing organizations that are doing incredible things around the world as well. The Boys and Girls Club, St. Jude's Research Hospital, Volunteers of America in the United States, and other organizations throughout the world. You see a few examples here. These are only a few highlights that make our company unique and that stood out to me personally when I first took a look. And I know if you connect with the person that invited you and do your own research, you'll find many more as well. So far, we have covered the first two areas that are important when evaluating the opportunity, the product and the company. So now we're going to take a look at the third area, which is compensation structure. And Vicki's going to walk us through that.
Oh, thank you, Leah. I love all of those organizations. So whenever I'm looking at an opportunity like this, I want to be sure that I can make a meaningful income with the ability to help others who want to do the same. There are three key questions to ask that relate to the different types of people who may be looking for this opportunity. First, can people generate income quickly? Often people in business are competing with each other, but in our company, they are helping each other. A few examples of the, guys. So first, can people generate income quickly? In our business, you can earn from the start, immediately earning 10% sales profit from your and your customers' orders. You can also earn an additional 5% on your orders and those of your team members as a level 1 partner. Statistically, it takes 2 to 3 years on average for a brick and mortar business to make a profit. Startup costs are a tremendous influence on profit earning. On the flip side, it's possible with our business to generate a profit immediately. It requires only $52 to start and has an extremely low overhead. Second, with part-time effort, can people develop a part-time income? One thing that many people love about this business, including myself, is that you can earn more as you do more. It is possible for people to build a paycheck of $250 to $1,000 a month or more, depending on your level of desire. I would encourage you to take a look at our Juice Plus earnings summary to see how reasonable it is to earn a great income. And third, is there an opportunity to make a full-time income for those who are serious and work hard? Absolutely. So like Leah said, my name is Vicki Brown, and I really hope the stories shared tonight resonate with you.
A series of memories began.
We heard
I saw my friend Susan, and my father had a rock.
We heard from Leah, who has made Juice Plus her A plan while raising her family. My story will resonate with you if you have suffered what I call mommy guilt, because I knew I was not getting anywhere near the recommendations of fruits and vegetables for my family. I knew just enough about nutrition to know that as a mom, I just wasn't cutting it. I also felt like my family was in a continual sick cycle. As a teacher, I caught every cold and flu that went around the school. And in addition, our son had RSV and then asthma. Our daughter was lactose intolerant and continued to get strep throat. My story may resonate with you if you've had too much month at the end of your money. We had a major shift in our income after 9/11, which forced me to go back into teaching while our kiddos were only 2 and 5. To give a simple word picture, I really felt like I was rowing a boat, and every time I gained a little bit, a hole would break through, and unless I could stretch, we were going to sink. So needless to say, I was praying for answers. About that time, a friend shared Juice Plus with me, and I am forever grateful. Shortly after adding Juice Plus, we got out of the sick cycle. My son even started asking for vegetables, which he would not touch before. In addition, I fell in love with this community of mission-minded people and learned that having an additional stream of income could provide. Extras like music lessons, travel, team sports, and scouting trips, which included sailing and hiking. I was able to go to part-time teaching and having more energy left for my own children. I really cannot fully describe the blessing that both this product and the opportunity has been to me and my family. I can only say that I believe the best is yet to come, and I'm so excited for my team and our future. So you can join to build a Juice Plus business of your own, part-time or full-time. Like anything in life, you get out of it what you put into it. The more intentional you are with your time and the more you learn, the more money that's possible to earn. So we've covered 3 key questions. First, can people generate income quickly? Second, with part-time effort, can people develop part-time income? And third, is there an opportunity to make a full-time income for those who are serious and work hard? This opportunity checked off all the boxes for me. I invite you to consider if the opportunity checks the boxes for you. So, and Leah's going to talk about our support.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Vicki. It was so neat to get to hear a little bit about your own journey and many of the things you said. I can't imagine, I can see so many moms, and I know myself resonating with those types of thoughts. So thank you so much for sharing that. The fourth thing I took a look at was the support that was available to me. I knew when I was first looking at this that if I got involved, I wanted to be sure there was a great support structure, because I knew that I had a very full life. And I know many of us would consider ourselves a busy person. At that point in my life, I was working a 40 to 50 hour a week, high stress corporate job. I was a newlywed, also dealing with a lot of health issues that were compromising my health and energy and quality of life every day. And on top of that, I was also going to grad school for my master's in the evenings. So I was stretched to the max in that season of life. And so having something that had ample support and that I could do in the moments of life was crucial. There really was no other way I would have been able to start a business in that season of my life. And when I experienced the amount of support that's provided, I really was blown away. And even more, that the support was completely free. I truly, when I got started, assumed that you get started and they just kind of send you on your way. That's just in my perception of, other businesses like this, that, or people I knew that had been a part of them. That's what I always seemed to experience or see. And so when I experienced how people are training you up to help you become independent and understand how to be effective, and are always there to give you the support that you need in the level of growth that you're at, it really made me so excited about the future and where this could go for me. So the amount of support truly is tremendous. Often people in business are competing with each other, but in our company, they're helping each other. And a few examples of the types of support our company provides falls into two categories. I think I just accidentally muted myself, but I'm back. Okay, the company handles order processing, shipping, billing, and collecting. This is amazing because truly our primary role is connecting with people and connecting people to the education so they can make a decision that's best for them. The company handles everything else. There's no inventory required. Another huge plus for me. That was super exciting. And there's a streamlined and simple digital platform to run your business virtually and efficiently. I think this is so important in the world that we live in and how business is done today. Digital resources that you can use on your social media platforms, not to mention the support that's given to you by the leadership within our personal immediate organization. So I'm going to let Vicki walk us now through the fifth thing that you'll want to consider, which is timing.
Okay, in my opinion, this is the perfect time to partner with our company. The wellness industry is experiencing rapid growth that is projected to increase. As we mentioned, our company experienced their biggest year in its history last year. People are really looking for simple and affordable solutions and are more aware of their health than ever. This business fits well for millennials, busy parents, and baby boomers alike. This checked off all 5 boxes for me and is inexpensive for the average person to get involved. And while it is an opportunity for individuals to build an additional stream of income, it is also about serving, helping others win, and raising others up so that they can create ways to prioritize what matters most for them in life. Making a decision is powerful. Successful people make a decision, they tell the world, and then they figure it out. My encouragement is to get back to the person who invited you to our event and get your questions answered. So I'll turn it back over to Leah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Vicki. And now we get the awesome privilege of hearing personal stories from 2 incredible guests that we have on tonight. So if you want to wave, we have Kirsten Winkler, and we also have Natalie Moldenhauer. Where's Natalie? There she is. Awesome. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us on the call. I'm really excited to get to hear a little bit about your stories. So let's start with Kirsten. Tell us a little bit about your background and what you noticed when you got started with Juice Plus and what made you decide to share it with others.
Yeah, my name is Kirsten. I am going to soon be a mom in about 2 months. I am a kindergarten teacher. This is my 6th year teaching, and I got started with Juice Plus about 2 years ago. I started with Juice just because for me, things in my diet I was missed plus, and since I began taking Juice Plus, I have not had any sinus trouble at all, which has been amazing. So I just think it is a staple in my diet, and I don't see it going away anytime. I chose to share with people because I hoped that they would have the same success with it that I did. We could all use a little bit of help being a little bit healthier every day.
That is so true. Very well said. And so neat to hear a little bit about your own journey. And I think I said Kirsten, but it's Kirsten.
Yeah, that's okay.
Thank you so much for sharing. I think that so often my mom was a teacher. I didn't mention that earlier, but growing up, and ever since then, I've always had so much respect for the work teachers do. And I feel like it often goes very unappreciated, very underpaid. Mm-hmm. And it's such, you're on the front lines in every way. So you're also getting exposed to every germ, which can actually be a plus in building your immune system if your immune system is built well and supported well. So I love hearing that. So thank you so much for sharing. And now we will go over to Natalie. So let's start, Natalie. Why don't you just share with us your background, a little bit about you and your family, what you do.
So I have been married for 4 years, and I have a little boy. He's 5 months old. I started Juice Plus about 1.5 years ago, and I have been teaching for 7 years in special education.
Wow, that's so fun. 5 months. That's a fun time. That was me 1 year ago. So tell us a little bit about what you noticed when you and your family implemented Juice Plus.
Okay. So I had a couple friends get started first, and they kept talking to me about it. My husband and I had struggled to stay pregnant, so we had 2 back-to-back miscarriages with no answers as to why. So I started to do a little research into Juice Plus, and I knew my body was not getting all that Juice Plus had to offer. So I started taking it. 3 months into taking the Juice Plus, I found out that I was pregnant. We made a few other changes recommended by my doctor, but each week was a huge milestone for us. Like I said before, we now have a 5-month-old. As an educator, I know money can be tight, but Juice Plus has always been a must for my family. I never truly realized the impact it had on my life until I really started to look back and compare to how much I feel, or how much better I feel now. As educators, like you said, we're around sick kiddos all the time without even knowing it. And so if I notice myself start to get sick, I just always take additional capsules and typically feel better in just a couple days. So Juice Plus has definitely changed my health tremendously.
Yes, I love that. Did you guys hear that pro tip she gave everybody? If you're feeling a little bit under the weather, that's what we do in our house. Just double up, triple up. All you're doing is getting more of those antioxidants in, and your body knows what to do with them. It's so awesome to have that in your arsenal. I love that. So tell us why you decided to share the product with others.
I really started to share because I wanted my family to all get on it. So for me, it kind of snowballed with my family, and then it just kind of trickled from there.
Yes, that was very similar for me as well. Isn't it natural? We're always going to think about the people we love most first because we want them to have that protection. We want them to have quality of life and live as long as possible. And a lot of times what happens is it's a ripple effect from there because we begin to think about other people in our life that we know deserve to hear about this too. So thank you, ladies, excuse me, so much for sharing this evening. And just for those of you that joined us on the call tonight, if this resonates with you, the person that invited you to the call can help you take a next step. And if it piqued your interest and you want to learn more, I really encourage you to try the products. That is a great way to get acquainted with your own personal experience with the product. And also, get your questions answered. That's one thing I love about this community. We welcome questions. We want to help you determine what's the best next step for you and your family, and give you a chance to meet some of the awesome people in our community that probably have a story similar to your story, or maybe have health concerns or health desires that you would resonate with as well. So in addition to a top-notch product and a stable and lasting company, like I mentioned at the beginning, a competitive pay structure, we have the very best team you could possibly join, and really great like little business partners like this one right here. Not only is it $52, so it's so low risk, $52 a year, $1 a day, own your own business. It's such great value. And our leadership team is continually adapting and growing to serve our community. And honestly, we just have a lot of fun together, and there's a lot of opportunities to grow as a whole person. And that's one thing I love so much about this, is it truly is. It's an awesome business, but it's even more than a business as well. So we would love for you to be a part of it. We would love to help you get your questions answered. And we love to help connect anybody that maybe came to your mind with this information as well. So thank you so much for taking a little bit of your Wednesday night and spending it with us. We hope that you'll join us again next time and bring a friend. Hope everyone has an awesome night, and thanks for joining us. Bye, everybody.